Hi everyone, I'm Karunya Rao and this is Ideas for Profit. Today we talk about Divi's Labs. Well, it remains a structural play on global API on many counts. Firstly, being the only major API entity which hasn't ventured into formulations has ensured that Divi's Labs is not a competitor to its clients. Secondly, investments towards strengthening backward integration has ensured its cost leadership over time. While recent investments have reduced dependence on key starting materials, companies' relentless focus on increasing yields, reducing wastage, and technology upgradation has kept it ahead on the margin profile. Revenue growth was 29% year on year. It was equally driven by API, which is 51% of sales, and custom synthesis businesses, which is 40% of sales. They posted a 24% and 26% growth respectively. Nutraceuticals business posted an 88% sales growth. Management noted capacity ramp up for products like carbidopa, levodopa, pregabalin, and mesalamine. The jump in gross margin of 460 basis points translated into an improved operating margin, which was also aided by better operating leverage and the benefits of backward integration. Capex projects worth 1800 crores initiated in the last 3 years have been commissioned. These projects have helped debottleneck capacities, incorporate new technology, and establish capacities for the production of drug intermediates. Another 700 crore capex is work under progress. Company's recent capex plan worth 400 crores catering to custom synthesis business is also progressing well. The company additionally plans to invest 600 crores in Kakinada site over the next 2 to 3 years. As far as the balance sheet goes, that remains strong with about 2,000 crores net cash on books, which keeps it ready for further investment in times to come. Other key priority is investment in modernization of legacy plants for better productivity. Management expects a healthy pickup in top line with new product validation and scale up of production from new capacities. In case of generic APIs, wherein the company boasts an even better margin profile compared to custom synthesis, 16 products are under various phases of development and expected to go off patent in the next 2 to 5 years. Among near-term products of interest is molnupiravir API, for which the company has already commercialized one line of production for MSD. It is also interesting to note that the company is venturing in a big way into contrast media APIs. It's a $5 to $6 billion market, which is based on iodine chemistry with limited competition. It has already a presence in contrast media API with iopamidol. The company has completed validation for several molecules in this category, and management notes that results for iodine recovery from waste are encouraging, which should help in better yields and cost management. Now, among key products under validation phase is iohexol in the near term. Demand for legacy key APIs like naproxen, dextromethorphan, and gabapentin is expected to remain stable. Other areas of interest are nutraceuticals. The company has a capacity in place to double the production of nutraceuticals from current 600 crore annual run rate. The nutraceuticals business is highly concentrated in US and Europe. It's 95% of sales, where demand remains very strong. Globally, the company has only DSM and BASF as peers in this space, and it seems ready to grab market share given the vertical integration backed cost leadership in this very area. Meanwhile, management remains positive on margins and expects gross margins achieved in FY21 to be maintained. Operating margins are likely to improve with operating leverage. While resumption of China API supply can impact domestic industry, the impact is expected to be minimal on the company as it doesn't deal with products wherein China has a leadership. Also, it's pertinent to note that the company has a strong focus on green chemistry, helping it reduce wastage through technology adoption, leading to better profitability and relationship with global clients. Overall thesis for Divi's Labs has grown stronger. We remain structurally positive on the custom synthesis opportunity for Divi's Labs as global pharma majors will continue to look for drug discovery and manufacturing partners in India given the technical know-how, talent pool, and proven track record. At the same time, API nutraceuticals opportunity is not the same as any run-of-the-mill generic pharma opportunity. We continue to like the businesses with superior earnings visibility as well as balance sheet quality. Now, if you look at macros, the context is fragile and more so due to collateral damage to economy on account of the second wave of COVID-19, and hence, eventually liquidity would continue to chase cash-rich and cash flow positive businesses. Divi's Labs is certainly one of them, and it reflects in its valuation an EV/EBITDA of 26x of FY23 EBITDA estimates, and therefore investors should wait for weak phases of market to accumulate this opportunity.